This one's a new series, and I think you're going to like this. What's up guys, Abhishek here from Aroflix, and this is going to be the start of a new series where I am going to talk to some distinguished hobbyists from across the world, and we are going to have some very interesting discussions. लेकिन शुरू करने से पहले सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए चैनल को और बेल आइकन दबा दीजिए, लाइक और शेयर भी कर दीजिएगा एंड में अगर पसंद आए वीडियो तो, ठीक है। तो इस बार हम बात कर रहे हैं विथ वन वेरी एंथुजियास्टिक और काफ़ी सालों से वो अरवाना रख रहे हैं, अलग अलग किस्म के अरवाना रख चुके हैं और बहुत मज़ेदार बातें करेंगे हम उनके साथ। उनका नाम है निहाल। ही इज़ फ्रॉम बांग्लादेश एंड ही हैज़ सम रियली ब्यूटिफुल अरवानास एंड ही सेज इट रन्स इन हिज फैमिली। तो मैंने 2-3 दिन पहले निहाल से बातें की, खूब सारी बातें की और बहुत मज़ा आया। तो मुझे कहीं ना कहीं लगता है कि आप लोगों के साथ भी शेयर करना चाहिए। वीडियो के अंत तक बने रहिएगा बिकॉज एट द एंड आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू अ लिटिल अबाउट द सुपर रेड अरवाना कॉन्टेस्ट जो हम कर रहे हैं, अरोपीडिया 10 के चैलेंज। तो रुकिए, एंड तक बताता हूँ मैं। One of the biggest burning questions that has been, and it's on my mind as well all the time, is about these so-called golden head arowanas.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts around the fact that why is it that, at least in India that I have seen, I don't know how is it in Bangladesh, but in India, and of course you should tell us how it is in Bangladesh as well. In India, basically I have seen that golden head arowanas cannot be maintained. At least the ones that people who post on social medias, I have seen that there's hardly a golden head arowana that has maintained the golden head, and I don't see any big golden head arowanas also. So we buy it at a small size, it has golden head, then it loses the head. So what are your thoughts around why this happens and how is it in Bangladesh? Is it a similar situation or is it different there, and why is it so?
Brother, the thing is, we usually don't get the actual gold head arowanas here. It's a very rare occasion where we see actual gold head. Like recently, a few days back, one of my local stores over here, Waters Wood, they brought a few pieces of gold head, and they were from Sing Arowana. So, what my opinion about maintaining the gold head is that it has to be habituated in a white tank, fully white tank with high intensity lights. So the thing is, any fish, not particularly arowana, any fish tries to mimic or tries to mix in with the background. So whenever you put a fish in a darker tank, it's gonna get the colors are gonna get a bit more deeper. So in case of a gold head arowana, we need to do a bit of the reverse in the action. We need the color to be lighter. So I mean, I know it sounds weird if you think about it, and a lot of people are not gonna agree to it. But in my opinion, in order to maintain a gold head, a white tank is very important with high intensity white light, which means which doesn't mean that you have to buy expensive lights.
Correct.
It's just the room light that we use in our rooms and offices. We have to look out for the intensity and the Kelvin range of the light, and that's all actually. I mean, I personally have not kept any gold head, but
Okay.
Which I'm telling from the knowledge I've gathered from reading a lot of what do you say? A lot of articles about arowanas on the web that I found, and out of 10, 6 breeders or 6 arowana gold head keepers do say that a white tank is important.
Right.
So,
So a couple of breeders. So while you said in high intensity light, a couple of people have also guaranteed that that even if you don't put light and you put them in a white tank without lights, they will still work. It will still maintain the head.
I mean, fish itself does not need light, so they don't need light to be okay. We only use light to view them.
Correct.
And talking about high intensity light, white tank, any lighter colored background will reflect off the light. Okay,
Right.
so if we use high intensity light on a white tank, it's gonna reflect back to the arowana. So I don't know if you it's gonna only explain the result, and it's gonna only explain the action if we see the results. Like
Right. Right. Right.
if there is no light, there's gonna be a different result. If there's light, there's gonna be another result. So it depends.
Hmm. Absolutely. And they also say that once it grows big to a certain size, 16, 17, 18 inches, after that, even if you put that in a black tank or something, the head will still be stable.
Brother, it depends on the people who actually kept it, who've actually gone through the process, who've kept and noted everything down. It
True.
only the people who've grown out an arowana, golden arowana from like what, 5 to 6 inches to 17 to 18 inches, only they can actually tell.
Hmm.
Okay, this is what I did, and this is what the outcomes are.
Right. Right.
So we can only discuss about it.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
can only explain or like come up with theories, but the only actual facts that we are gonna come from the people who actually kept it and who noted whatever they did. They noted it down, and if they want to share, they can share actually.
Mm. So it is. What are your thoughts on the fact that a lot of people say a couple of things. One is in terms of addition of extra chemicals, uh, which can be directly put into the water or maybe injected into the food. I have heard even people saying that you inject it into the arowana directly and all of those things. So what are your thoughts on this use of such chemicals? I'm not using the word hormone, but I'm using the word chemical here.
Okay. I mean, what's the use of it? What are you gonna get out of it?
Yeah.
Uh, for example, the guys or the women who goes to gym, they would prefer to take supplements. Okay, so which are gonna help us to grow muscle. Fine, I get it. A fish, in my opinion, let it grow out naturally with natural food. Um, now it's a gamble. Some chemicals, it may help the fish, and some may not, and some may end up killing the fish.
True.
It's your choice. It's your money. If you wanna spend, and if you get results, good for you. Uh, I actually don't have too much comments on that. It's because a lot of people come up with a lot of arguments that they got that and they got that. So I'm like, fine. If it's helping you, fine, good, go for it. But I would suggest to let the fish grow out naturally. Proper food and maintaining the tank and everything, let the fish grow out naturally.
So now that we spoke about golden head, how has your experience been of keeping golden arowanas? Not golden head, but how has your experience been about keeping golden? What do you like about them? What do you dislike about them? If there's anything that you dislike about them, what are your
Yes.
what has been your experience?
I personally, I have not kept crossbacks. The fish keeping hobby runs in my family. So personally, I have two arowanas right now. One is a gold RTG. So the RTG that I have, it is certified as an RTG, but as you know, it looks more of like a super high bank. So the thing that I love about golden arowanas are that you can actually start seeing the gold of the arowana quite a lot from an early age. Unlike red, you have to wait for what 3 to 4 years.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I also do have a red arowana. It's a violet fusion super red from Kianhu, and my RTG is also from Kianhu. So this is one thing that I love about golds, and I have never seen anyone not liking gold. So I love the gold.
Yeah.
I don't have anything against it, and that's all actually.
Right. Okay. So and what do you given a choice to pick between a gold and a red? What is your choice?
Okay, if I want to challenge myself, I will go for red.
तो ये था कॉन्वर्सेशन निहाल के साथ. आई थिंक निहाल, यू आर अ वेरी वेरी हम्बल, डाउन टू अर्थ पर्सन. काफ़ी आपने इन्फॉर्मेशन दी अबाउट गोल्डन हेड आरोवानाज ऑल्सो. जैसे कि मैंने डिस्कशन में भी कहा, ये एक मिस्ट्री है मेरे लिए कि गोल्डन हेड आरोवाना के हेड को कैसे मेंटेन किया जाए. मुझे लगता है बहुत लोगों को, आपको भी, आपके दिमाग में भी ये सवाल आता रहेगा कि कैसे हम गोल्डन हेड आरोवाना को गोल्डन मेंटेन करें हेड उसका एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट. सो आई थिंक इट वॉज अ वेरी वेरी यूजफुल डिस्कशन. बताइएगा मुझे आप लोगों को कैसा लगा वीडियो. लाइक और शेयर कीजिए, कमेंट सेक्शन में बताइए कि ऐसे एपिसोड्स आपको पसंद आ रहे हैं कि नहीं. ऐसे मैं बहुत सारे एपिसोड्स लाने वाला हूँ फ्रॉम मोर हॉबीज हु आर इन इंडिया एज वेल एज इन अब्रॉड. ठीक है, अब बताते हैं ज़रा ये 10K चैलेंज के बारे में. तो ये इसके लिए मैंने एक 4 वीडियो बनाए हैं. ठीक है, तो वो वीडियोस आप देखिए आरोपीडिया के अंदर जाके. सारे रूल्स मैंने बताए हुए उसके अंदर. इट इज़ नॉट वेरी डिफ़िकल्ट, बहुत सिंपल करके मैंने समझाया है उसमें. तो प्लीज़ टेक पार्ट, ओके, इन द कॉन्टेस्ट. एंड आई वुड रियली लव फॉर वन ऑफ यू टू विन दैट ब्यूटिफुल सुपर रेड आरोवाना. ठीक है, और ऐसे ही मज़ेदार सब कॉन्टेस्ट सब के लिए आरोपीडिया ज्वाइन कीजिए. ऐसे इंटरेस्टिंग एपिसोड्स के लिए आरोफ्लिक्स देखते रहिए. ठीक है, सो दैट्स ऑल फॉर टुडे. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर ज्वाइनिंग. टिल आई कम बैक इन द नेक्स्ट वन.